Hi guys, welcome to another video by AntiquesArena. My name's Walter Neal and today we're going to have another look at a car boot sale haul that I've had in. I've been to Bessemer Road car boot sale in Cardiff, as you know. That's my go-to car boot sale through the winter especially. All the field ones like Gettley and that are finished. And Bessemer's a really good stable boot sale. It's on rain or shine and I never fail to buy some really good stuff. Now the first piece I'm going to show you, it's not antique by any means, but it is absolutely spectacular. I'm over here because I've got it plugged in. So, we've got an absolutely stunning stained glass Tiffany style lamp. This is the fairy lamp. Is that just not beautiful? So, she's absolutely stunning. So you have this is bronzed resin, if you like. It's not metal or anything. It is just a decorative piece, and obviously her wings are the stained glass. She is beautiful, and if you was to buy her new, she's probably close on about £180 to £200. Well, I bought her in the car boot sale in a box. I took her out of the box, so she's never been used. She's dirty, dusty, cobwebby, but she's never been used as far as I can tell. I took her out of the box, she was sealed, and she cost me £20. Now I'm going to put 55 on her, and I've no doubt she will go. I've had quite a bit of lighting of late in the shop. Right, so moving on. Next piece, quite a nice little piece. And we have,
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay, sorry guys, people come in there. Next item, it's really nice. It's not a stool, it is a steps. Little library steps or little kitchen steps. Now, I'd say oak, but I'm not totally brilliant on my woods, on the individual wood. But either way, it's a nice set of steps. Only the two steps, and obviously the top. That's supposed to be a shelf. It's not for stepping on, but hey ho. Now the dates are probably 1960s, and they're done by Atlas, same company that I had in recently, who done all the copper lamps, lampshades, and ceiling light shades. So we've got a nice little vintage steps. Look absolutely amazing in a little shop or something like that on display. You couldn't use them as steps, there's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. Just nice little steps. Now I paid a tenner for them. I don't think that's expensive. The lady turns around to me after I bought them for tenner. She said, "What, do you think they're worth more?" My answer was, well, I hope so. I think they're about £30 worth. Somewhere around there, so that's where I'm going to be asking, £30 to £35, and see what I get offered. But they owe me a tenner, so above that, they're gone. Walking around then, I see this strange looking object, and what I focused on was these little Harrods vans. Harrods being one of the top department stores in the United Kingdom, up in London, with all the wealthy shop. Anyway, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, well, what the hell is it? Is it for candlesticks? Is it a plate stand? It's actually for ham joints. So you'd put your joint of ham on here. So it's a ham stand. It's produced by a company called Masons, and it was made especially for Harrods by Masons Ironstones with the pattern Harrods van. So we have a really nice piece. Now this owes me £2 whole pounds. It's in lovely condition, no damage whatsoever, and it's really nice. Now I've looked online. Somebody has sold one for less than 20 quid. However, there's 2 or 3 on there, one asking £50, another one asking £70. So I see it, I'm going to be about £35 to £40, give or take, somewhere over there for it, quite happily. Let's move on to this one. As you know, I've been buying Chinese porcelain. Most of the Chinese porcelain I've been buying has been damaged because that's all I could afford. Well, I'm walking around the car boot sale on Sunday morning and I see this absolutely spectacular plate. Beautifully painted, little arrowheads here, all in gilding, beautiful flowers. The quality of these, alright, it's export porcelain, so for export porcelain it's a nice plate. Turn it over, you got the typical shape, and you have this little rim here, porcelain rim with a skin tone colour. Now they believed it was a Swansea plate. It wasn't Swansea, it was a late 18th century Chinese porcelain plate. Hand painted with a nice ring. So it is a late 18th century one in my opinion. It's a really nice plate. Now it owes me a tenner, but for a porcelain plate like that in perfect condition, it hasn't even so much as got a chip. I suppose you could class a little bit of gilt weight as damage, but for what it is, it's a really nice little export porcelain plate for a tenner. Over the moon. To go straight in my study pieces, as you know, won't be sold. If I was to sell it, it's probably a £40 plate. 40 to £50 plate. Then moving on, I bought a couple of mirrors. Now I don't think they're that old, but they are what they are. So the first here we have a Pears soap mirror. And it's quite nice. You got the child here stepping into the bath, and they're advertising Pears soap especially for children. So that was quite nice. And then I had this pretty standard chocolate poulain, I don't bloody know, French one I think it is, advertising chocolate of some description. Anyway, I paid £1.50 each for those. They were £3 the pair, and they're going to go out for, well, I'm going to put 15 on that one. That's particularly nice, and probably 12 on that one. So a good little return. Sandra's just come back with my beautiful, beautiful princess.
And she got chips.
What?
The baby, show some chips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me, she said, did you hear that?
Gracie Bell, say hello, darling.
Say hi.
Say hi, look, you're on camera, say hi. Let me have a stubby. Let's see you smile. Say hello. Hi. Come on. You can do it. Say hi. I love you. Da. You're beautiful. You're just going to stay. Okay. Well, here's little Madam there eating chips while I'm on a Slimming World diet. So what can I say? Ouch, and I can smell the salt and vinegar coming from these. Look what she's doing to me.
I'm on a diet.
Is that not torturing me? Look at that. Look how good they look. and they smell even better. And I'm on a diet.
I am.
I think that is quite nasty, in all honesty. I really do.
It's not just you. I'm on a diet too. The baby has to have chips. You can't
had her dinner.
But you can't go past the fish shop and not get chips for the baby.
Baby's already had her dinner and a pudding, and Sandra's got out and bought her chips.
Oh, she's eaten it.
Anyway, I'm going to move along, guys. While this salt and vinegar smell is torturing me, if I can hold back my saliva.
Nice.
Yeah, they smell nice. Next piece we have is a 1970s retro ice bucket. It's in brushed steel, I think, or brushed aluminium. Metal either way. By a company called Everest, and I love this top. Look at that top. Almost like you find on engine turned enamel on the silver. It's a nice clean one, good seal. Listen to this. Yeah. It's not doing it now. Anyway, it gives a nice pop when you pull the lid off normally. Everest ice jar. Now, a nice retro piece like that, that's got to be 30 quid, hasn't it? That cost me £2. Again, Bessemer Road off there, for 2 quid, I'm absolutely over the moon. That one will fly out on eBay, but it's going to look good in the shop. So I'm really pleased with that.
Driving you mad now.
They are driving me mad, yes. Trying to concentrate on the items when, yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you saw in one of my previous videos, I bought a Thomas & Williams Clanny lamp. I'll put a photograph of it there now. That's the Clanny lamp. I actually put it into a film. I bought it down in Bessemer Road. I bought the Clanny lamp for 25 and I bought a West German postal scales, enamel scales for 20, so 45 the pair. Anyway, I didn't know the value of the lamp. So I put the lamp onto eBay for £95 with no reserve, and it had a bid instantly. But at the same time, I put it for sale in my shop. And I had a gentleman come into my shop who lives 3 or 4 streets up from my shop, who happens to be the Thomas & Williams expert, and he gives lectures on Thomas & Williams lamps. Anyway, he came in, he looked at my lamp, and he made me an offer. Now, he offered me £220 to take it off eBay and sell it to him, which I did. There was one on eBay, quite rough, at £195. There was another in better condition than mine for £200. So I thought £220 for mine with cracked glass, missing the wick holder, repairs to the base. I thought it was a cracking deal. And he came in and he gave me another lamp, which I'll show you in a minute, as part of the deal. Now, before he made the offer, he did explain to me that I was wrong in my dating. He said the company started in the early 1860s. It's on Google as 1860, but it's actually not. Apparently, E. Thomas sold lamp oil in 1861, and it's not till 1863, he was saying, that they started producing lamps. How accurate it is, I don't know. I'm going by what he said. And then Williams joined in 1875, so E. Thomas and Williams then in 1875. Well, my lamp was E. Thomas, which dated in pre-1875, not 1880. However, the lock-in mechanism on the side, they changed that quite quickly, because the original lock-in mechanism on the side, the lock screwed into the thread of the well. And as you can imagine, that was a very poor design. So basically, every time you tighten it up, you damage the threads. So within a few years, they changed that so it had a lip coming around the top of the threads, so the lock went into that lip, not into the threads. Well, mine was one of the earlier ones that went into the threads. Excuse me.
That's because he's still fancying the salt and vinegar on the chips, that is.
Anyway, also what he showed me was where the little lock-in bolt is on the side, or the little square block for the lock on the side.
Does it ever on your foot?
On the earlier lamps, it was flush. On the later lamps, it actually went down a quarter of an inch. So all in all, anyway, he told me mine was probably 1867, so it was a very early lamp. Now, going on that, I could have probably left it on eBay and made more money. Or I could have milked him for more money, because he was desperate to have it. He's already got 20 or 30 of these lamps, he said, in the house. Didn't have this model, and he wanted it for his lectures. But I didn't take that risk. I thought, do you know what, $220, I needn't have made £200 on the lamp. It was a cracking deal. Because I sold it through my shop, there was no eBay fees to pay. I cancelled my eBay listing. And he then brought me in this British Coal Miners Company, Wales, UK, Aberarman Colliery lamp, and he gave me this for nothing. It doesn't fit in with what he collects or lectures, and he said you can have it. So probably felt a little guilty on how cheap he had the original lamp off me, but at the same time he knew the information on how to date it. How many more people on eBay would have known the exact date of that lamp? I don't know. So theoretically it could have gone for £100. And if he hadn't said anything to me, I wouldn't have known any different. So I done well on the lamp, but I had a lesson as well, education on the lamps as well, on how to identify the early ones. I've made a contact. He'd left all his details here. So any early Clanny lamps I get now, he's the buyer for them. And any help I need on miners lamps, he's there. And he only lives a few streets up from the shop. So I had £220 in for the lamp, a free miner's lamp worth £30, £25, £30, and I didn't pay any eBay fees. So that was absolutely brilliant. So all in all, realistically, that was like a £300 eBay price. By the time you take off the 20% commissions and everything else. So all in all, I done really well on that, but I had a valuable lesson as well. Could I have held out for more money? Could I have run him and all the rest of it? Probably, but I'm not that way inclined. I was happy with what he offered. I felt it was a fair offer, so I took it. And he gave me a lamp for free as well. He didn't have to do that.
No, you didn't.
Anyway, guys, I'll do a little demonstration using photographs of the lamp in another video, and showing you all the pointers he gave me on how to identify the early Clanny lamps. They still only pull in £200. The one I happen to have happened to be quite a rare, exceptional lamp. However, it wasn't in the best condition. But I still done £220, so keep your eye out for those. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. Bye for now. Hang on.
Sorry, darling.
Gracie Bell.
Say bye.
Say bye-bye.
Come in, Papa's. Bye-bye.
Can't see your face.
Sorry.
Say bye-bye. Say bye. Love you.
Bye.
Wave. Come on, you can wave. Go on, you can wave. No?
Let's point in and start. Leave my chips alone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.